What's up, everybody? How's your evening
Hello.
doing? Hey, man, how was your evening? You got to work today.
I did. I got
Yeah,
to I got to broadcast a sport, or I guess a game from a university for the first time in like a year actually.
awesome.
And it was men's volleyball, and our team won it in 3 sets. So it was a nice quick day. But the stream went great. I actually tweeted about it earlier today. If anyone's ever curious about my commentating career,
I'm more curious about men's volleyball. I didn't know that was a thing. I always know that it's like the women's volleyball is what everybody cares about, and that's what I see on the TV. I
yeah,
don't really maybe what in like the Olympics. I think is the only time I actually see maybe male volleyball a
yeah,
thing.
it's more of like a Midwest thing, like
Okay.
Arizona, Utah, like up in those places. Those are the main places with men's
I
volleyball. I mean,
mean,
it's interspersed
I like
places, but
playing volleyball. It's
yeah.
it's fun. On the sand and all that's awesome. But hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? Everybody watching, thank you. I'm glad that you're here.
Okay,
That's my
Fatal.
fatal J. Yeah. He
I
might.
give it about a C plus.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Back
That's high
like I left
praise.
something.
Now you gotta be up close to the camera, like, "Hey, it's your boy
Oh
Fatal
God.
J, back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here." Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
grab the mic and.
I got. Yeah. I know. I got to hold on to it. Be like. um,
Oh my
but
goodness.
yeah, so we had some pretty interesting little tidbits drop today,
Yes.
by way of Zack Snyder, and he actually went through some trades. I'm shocked,
Yeah.
and what he dropped, I'm shocked with as well. But before we get into that, I want to say hello to everybody here, and we might have some more panelists pop in throughout the broadcast. So
I mean, you got everybody you need.
yeah, I
No,
mean,
there's nobody else more important.
well, yeah, you've got the founding fathers of the nerddom in here. So, but Double MJ's in the house. Says, "What's up, guys? First off, Jared Leto's new look is freaking awesome. It
Hmm.
made me excited, hyped, confused at the same time.
Yes.
I can understand that." Geek says, "What's up?" He's hyped.
How's it going, man?
Jacob Luty's in the house. Andrew Casali is getting into heated debates, which is never a good thing. Barcy's here. What's up, Barcy?
How's it going, Barcy?
Rushnan is here. Let's go. He says fire. The fire might be coming later unless he's taking his pills and he's probably asleep. Arkham Gaming says, "Hi, how are you doing?" There's a question mark at the end. He always has great questions.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Let me jump back to Arkham Gaming. I still want to say hello to everybody here. Let me pop off. I see Fear Jason's up in the house. Zeeverfett's up in here.
I don't like that guy very much.
McLovin is
He hits me
here
up all
as
the
well.
time and asks me questions all the time. It's just, oh gosh, it's just annoying.
Yeah, I'm like, I always have to ask him. I'm like, do you have any more questions for me? Can I confirm any more information? So,
What's up, McLovin?
Kupi Malik is in the house. What's
Cookie
up,
Malik?
Kupi? No, you're not late, man. We're on time. We're on time. Actually, I was late.
Yes.
What's up, Gillis? Let's see. Let me pop up. Here we go. Comic Book Craig Movies says, what are you guys talking about? Well, we're going to get into that. Canadian football has big balls, from what I hear. So Jack Pierre is here. What's up? Let's see. Valdier. Hello, everyone. Jacob Luty's. Katsuka's in the house. But
Katsuka?
dang it, Jacob Luty's there, so I keep clicking on it, but he's going to the wrong one. So where's ACS? Like I said, he's probably asleep, or he's at home washing his pants.
Watching his
He doesn't have tights.
his Nicolas Cage pants.
Yeah, Snyder Steppenwolf says, "I hope Zach does not show any more stuff." You know what? It's kind of a double-edged sword with that. I would have preferred, because when he showed the Joker image of like the Joker card, and Jared was like, blurred. I was like, okay, great. He's gonna keep a little bit, close to the chest. That didn't happen. It's like Doomsday is back, and everybody has to know before the movie starts. But anyway, so now that I've said hello to everybody in the chat that I saw, let me go back to Arkham Gaming. Here we go. Jared Leto's Joker looks awesome, but I don't know if it's true, but apparently people are saying that Zack Snyder said no sequels is happening. Thoughts?
That's and you'll hear a lot of people spin it that way. But if you have the article pulled up, Ryan, we can actually look at that exact phrase that people are
Yeah, I
referring
do. Let
to.
me take that off, and I'll add this in here. There's Jared right there
Yes.
in his makeup. Let me go back to this so we can scroll down.
Yeah, and
Let me find that line.
a big thing with this is that when you read articles like this, wording is very important to understand. I mean, it's not always as what's the way I want to explain this. Sometimes looking into it isn't always like the accurate thing, but in the case of Zack Snyder, he's a very coy person, and so that's why I look at this quote. So I don't know if you have it pulled up because I can't read this screen.
Okay, so it says, let me see. Where is it? I'll just start from here. I wanted to do a thing where in flashbacks we learn how Robin died, how Joker killed him and burned Wayne Manor, and the whole thing that happened between he and Bruce. The director's plan was to show how they became like this, how he hurt him in a way that that no one has really, other than losing his parents. It was probably the most significant personal injury to his life. That's the role of this new Joker sequence will fulfill in Justice League. But those seeking continuity may have questions. What happened since we last saw the Joker in Ayer's film? Is there a tattoo removal in the apocalypse? I will say that there has been some water under the bridge. Who knows what's happened? Snyder said, "I don't know if he's wearing makeup. I don't know what's happening. It's hard to say exactly." Okay, so maybe it's a little bit.
It's a little bit earlier up in the article. Yeah.
Explains. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it where he says no more. Is that here?
You gotta look for the keyword probably.
Yeah, probably. Where is that? Spray paint. No. Law enforcement letters. Sports a bulletproof vest. Dream sequence. Ben Affleck reveals how he failed. Okay, the one cool thing. Okay, and Jared Leto. Here we go. That's it. It seems uncool to me. That it looks. Well, I don't see it. Is it further up?
I think it is further up in the article. It's about like a third of the way down, I believe.
Joker. Okay, let me go here. Oh, here it is. Probably. Duh. All right, so it's right here above the above that. I'll just give you some of Jared's feet. When he first began working on DC films a decade ago, Snyder thought he would eventually bring the villain into conflict with Batman in a later project. But after falling out with the studio, he realized that that would probably never happen. Instead, when given the opportunity to finish Justice League his way for HBO Max, he asked for additional photography to fit the Joker into the 4-hour event debuting on March 18th. No, that said probably, but it wasn't the right probably. There's a couple probablys in the article, Dawson.
Yeah, there is a couple, I guess.
Let me see if I can find another probably. Let's see, family tragedy, Joker. No, that's the beginning of the article. Crawled out of the basement. Spoiler warning. Failed to stop the onslaught. Joker is sort of a ghost of Christmas yet to come, supplying with motivation through terror. The cool thing about the scene is that Joker's talking directly to Batman about Batman. Joker is analyzing Batman. Hold on one second. Is it before that? Let me see. Director probably a remnant of his escape. There's another probably. So let me see. The saying explains. Hold on. I thought I saw another probably. Where the hell is it in the article? We're gonna have to just read the damn article.
I know.
Not even
I'm
that
gonna have
long
to go
of an
through.
article.
I know. Let me see. I'm looking at it on my computer now as well.
Together, it's uncool. Snyder already had a history devised in his head. The scene explains why Bruce had the Joker card taped to his gun, and let's probably explore flashbacks. Here it is. Is this it? It's probably the most significant. Now there's another problem.
No. There is a lot of
there it is. There it is. Okay. I'd always wanted to explore the death of Robin, Snyder said, and if there was ever going to be a next movie, which is of course there probably won't be, I wanted to do a thing where in flashbacks we learn Robin or how Robin died, how Joker killed him, and burned down Wayne Manor, and that whole thing happened between he and Bruce.
So So this is the line that people are talking about that a lot of people are taking either out of context or not looking into enough in my own personal opinion. So there's a couple of key words in here. One of the key words, of course, is probably, like we mentioned before. There's also the key word of movie. So he said if there was ever going to be a next movie, which of course there probably won't be, I want to do a thing, right? So he chose his words very, very wisely. And we've seen and we've heard from people that Zack likes to play coy, and he's open to the idea. But the thing is we know he has issues with the studio. And we know the studio butchered his film, and the studio of Warner Brothers isn't really on his side. They know this movie coming out makes them look bad, and as it should make them look bad because they were bad in this situation. He probably is not going to be doing a movie with them. But the thing is that if Zack Snyder's Justice League makes money with HBO Max, right? HBO Max could maybe have him do, I don't know, a continuation of maybe into a mini-series, right? Like the original idea was proposed when they wanted to get this thing out there. I mean, Zack always wanted a movie, but that was the idea that really got HBO Max excited.
But also, if HBO Max is cool with releasing a 4-hour movie on their platform, they could again say it doesn't have to be a series.
That's a good point.
It can, be another full-length movie that is specifically tailored and made for HBO Max.
Right.
And then, AT&T might have some other way of distributing the film, for cinema, because know that even though this movie here, Zack Snyder's Justice League, is exclusive to Warner, HBO Max. He's also he's put it in IMAX format. And Cinemark theaters have liked it. They have IMAX, theater or screens in their theaters. So eventually, at some point, there's going to be like a Fathom event or something like that. So there's going to be a way of distributing this particular film as well as BVS IMAX, which he's cutting now. And that's all huge, big experiences that Zack was wanting to share. And so I would think that going forward, he's not going to go through the hurdles that is Warner Brothers Pictures. I think he's going to avoid that at all costs, because, like you said, every film, not just Zack Snyder's Justice League, not just BVS, not just Man of Steel, not just any of the other Sucker Punch and other films that he shot with Warner Brothers, he says every film is a struggle. Every film has challenges. Every film has an executive coming in and saying, "Hey, add this. I need to see a big mechanical spider at the end of the movie." They're all coming in with their own thoughts and ideas that they think is going to make it better or make it more profitable or lure more of the general audience in that might be a little bit wary of not understanding comic book lore. But I mean, you can do that. I mean, the Marvel movies do that. So I mean, it's just these people are not really good at what they're doing. As far as
and another thing, I mentioned the keyword probably. So another thing with Zack Snyder that I think is very important to take note of is we remember back in 2016 or maybe even earlier when they announced the big old panel of movies, right? The big old slate of movies they were going to have come out, at least up until this point, like Green Lantern, Flash, Cyborg, all those things that they had planned out to do. And then when they didn't happen, they kind of had to eat their own words a little bit. And so Zack Snyder knows not to guarantee anything because there's always the possibility somewhere out in the multiverse where Zack Snyder's Justice League doesn't perform to the point where AT&T wants to make a follow-up, right? There's always that possibility, which I think it's more likely that it will succeed, right? But there's always that small possibility, and Zack Snyder knows that. And therefore he's like, okay, let's just make sure we prep people for the possibility of there not being a follow-up.
Yeah.
But always being open to the idea if, again, HBO Max gives him the reins to do it, and if they give him the reins to do it with his own production company, the Stone Quarry, right? Because that could be a negotiation thing between, HBO Max, AT&T, and Warner Brothers is like, hey, let's just finish out this arc, give Zack control of the specific versions of the characters, and let's finish it, and then you guys can do what you want with DC characters on your side.
Yeah. Now I'll pull this comment back up in a bit, but yeah, like you said, and you did a reaction to the Joker as well today. Earlier when it closer to when it dropped, and you'd mentioned those things as far as the release, releasing it under, Stone Quarry versus releasing it under, Warner Brothers Studios or whatever. I completely agree with that sort of tactic. He's not going to go in and say, all right, guys, so now that this one's about to release, I've already signed on for like 3 or 4 more films. So this thing's going to continue whether this is successful or not. And then he would look like foolish if the Zack Snyder Justice League underperformed, didn't hit the numbers that they were wanting, and then they pull the reins on it, and everybody's like, well, hey, I thought you were going to continue on. He's like, well, not really.
Like, didn't pan out.
No, I got Army of the Dead 2 is coming though, but that's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited for that one as well. But yeah,
Army of the Dead 2. Oh no, Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
But I was talking about like he's doing the animated prequel and
right,
and he would continue on with that universe if that one is successful. If for whatever reason Justice League is not. But yeah, so I agree with that point. I just wish that Zack would replace Hamada. I don't think Zack is wanting to be a president of DC Films.
No, he's a creator. He loves to be there, get his hands dirty, be on the set. Do all these things, just make his own movies. So like, him being an executive just doesn't sound like him to me. I mean, as much as I'd love him to just take over DC Films and just kind of be a Feige of that universe, I think he
should be a creative consultant for the overarching Snyderverse or whatever for that narrative. He should be the creative consultant that comes in and says, this narratively is how I would set it up.
Like a producer, again, like he was with Wonder Woman. Like he did with Wonder Woman from 2017. How he tried to go in later on with Wonder Woman 84 and help out with that. To that capacity, yes, I could see him definitely doing that to where he'd be like, well, this is what I would do. But again, I want you guys to do what you want. And just kind of understand that this might be something that could connect if you wanted it to. Sort of thing, because he's definitely not one of those people who'd be like, you have to do it this way because it matches up with my movie. He's definitely about that creative freedom.
Yeah, well, and this is something else that people kind of, I hear it a lot, is that they pretty much want Zack Snyder to direct every single movie that comes out because they're afraid that no other director can meet that standard,
right?
Or can make a pleasurable movie that doesn't exactly follow that narrative. And that's kind of what he was setting everybody up for over, I don't remember if it was SnyderCon or Fandom, where he was like, Elseworlds. There's going to be a lot of different iterations, Aquaman is going to be one of them that, goes off and it's doing its own thing. It stems from the universe, but it has creative differences. So, but yeah, so getting into Jared Leto's Joker, what did you think when you first saw the image this morning?
I
saw.
In
the chat, what do you guys think? What do you think of it?
Yes, absolutely. When I first saw it, the first words that came to my mind were just like, how metal is this? Like, how awesome this looks, how disturbed, how maniacal. And I mean, obviously, every Joker has its own difference in how it looks, how it's presented, the feel of the design and everything. Like, you look at like Heath Ledger, you look at Jack Nicholson, you look at Jared Leto in Suicide Squad, right? There's always a different aesthetic to them, and it's always very interesting, and this one's no different. And I just loved the take on it, because again, we've looked into this movie for a while, so we understand some basic parts about it, like the nightmare situation, why he looks that way, and we've heard the whole phrase, road-weary Joker, so we were expecting something along these lines, but to see a hospital gown, like bloody, a hospital mask with gloves and messed up makeup and hair, I was like, yes, this fits the nightmare scenario perfectly, and I'm just stoked to see it in action, honestly.
I'm more than stoked. I'm stoked.
So,
but yeah, no, I personally like it. I knew that they weren't gonna cut his hair, and if you look at this image here, and if you look at it on Vanity Fair, if you look at his eyes, you can see where they covered up the eyebrows. They did not shave his eyebrows for this go round.
Yeah.
Because it was only for a small scene. There's really no reason for them to do that.
Yeah, and they only shot for 10 days. It's like,
yeah. So, I mean, it was, it was very nice of him to do so. He'd already signed on for the haircut, so he was already a part of the, the family, if you will. So, and if you look at this image, you can tell right here, like, This one versus, the Suicide Squad, this one looks a lot more quote unquote Heath Ledger-y to me. Around the lips, it's very smudged and everything like that.
Just
so
messy makeup.
Just messy makeup, and then if you look around his eyes, it's kind of caked up, kind of like you would see it like a Ringling Brother, clown or whatever, putting the powder on the face and it dries out.
Yeah.
It starts cracking. So you see that, he's got cuts on his face, but he also had cuts on his face in Suicide Squad, but it was less pronounced, or it was less obvious. And in Suicide Squad, the skin, it kind of looked like his skin was just bleached white. It didn't look like makeup. So this here looks like makeup. So it could be that he still has his tattoos, but he put makeup on top of them.
That's a great point. I didn't think about that. Because again, like you said, when he goes into like the chemicals, it looks like he's just straight up white skin, doesn't look like makeup. And I could definitely see him like covering it up, because I mean, when he's in a world where Darkseid is reigning supreme, like obviously he's not the only damaged one of the bunch, so he no longer has the whole claim of that damaged label. Yeah. So,
well, there was another narrative that I wanted to go to get through, but before I do that, I want the fire to rise, because this guy's just jumped in.
What up?
I mean, he just like flame on, or no, that kind of sounds
yes. We need an animation of Anthony as the Human Torch. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
The face swap, yes.
Somebody do it.
Yeah. That'd be
Where's
awesome.
my iPad at?
Man, what's good, man? What's good? Doc Brown. That's a Doc Brown shirt.
Yeah.
The Adventures. Is that Dr. McBrown, Dawson? Yeah. Hold on. Wait for it. I gotta play it. Here it is. Here it is.
Marty McFly and Dr. McBrown are in. That Marty McFly and Dr. McBrown are in. Wow.
That's still in the can, baby. Hey, but he wore the shirt. We didn't tell him to do that. Thanks for checking your email, by the way.
I'm gonna get my iPad real quick and get the face swap going.
But yeah. Okay, so let me jump back in here real quick and say hello to some people that I saw come in. But man, how are you doing?
Doing good, man.
DDS, man, we got a dentist in the house. How are you?
Yeah.
And we got my nerdy Hones here. Hey, what's going on?
Good.
How you doing? He looks like he's coping with and going even crazy. Yes, it does. It looks that way. It looks like he's a little bit more deranged in this version. Yeah. And like they were saying, like Ghost of Christmas Future Past or whatever the hell. It seems like it's going to be really close to like that Batman Arkham game where Joker's in his head. Joker's not really there. He's just like, he kind of like Batman can't live without Joker, so he manifests him in his mind. Kind of like how Clark manifests Smallville. What's his name? His dad. His dad. Jonathan Kent. How he manifests him, to sort of like talk to him and get advice. Well, see, not Clark, but Bruce doesn't do that because he doesn't have that interaction with his father because he died. Because his father died at such a young age. But he does have, and he can, relate to Joker a lot more because he's dealt with him, and they're both kind of Batman and Joker are both psychos, but in just a different stream, or different strand rather. What's up, Chernobyl fan? Joker in Suicide Squad looks more like from the comics. Joker here looks like he's from a horror movie, and it's scary and terrifying. Yeah. I mean, and that's what I like is that what's really cool is like, let's just say that, for example, like Zack Snyder was able to do Justice League 2. I would love to see his version or his interpretation of Shazam, just like a different take on it, a different, a set of eyes, his creativity, kind of going through. And
his would be more like a Kingdom Come Shazam, probably.
Yeah. I mean, use the same actor, use Zachary Levi, make his costume look however Zach deems to fit with the universe, have his character, his mannerisms, and all that sort of match whatever is needed for the for that universe. And yeah, I'd love to see that kind of stuff. So yeah, he showed up. He showed up.
Finally.
I am here. Damn. What the... Yo, instant replay ran long, and then we talked for a long time after.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't be there today.
No, you're good.
Yeah, me too, because I had a lot of football stuff to say.
He hopped in.
I just hop in.
Oh no! He hopped in after because Jonathan had a special 4 downs questions just for the chat, and he hopped in. He's like, "Oh, let me give you those questions." And I was like, yo.
"So Kinky's up in here. Hey, what's going
on,
Kinky? Sphincter? Love
what's
the name.
One of my members.
One of your members, and maybe one day I'll earn that respect. Yeah. Surge is up in here. What's going? Oh, I thought those were Twinkies. My bad. I was like, mugs, I got Twinkies on the brain. So
classy mugs.
Now, which picture did you like most, Anthony?
Not the close-up one was fire, but I like the other one better.
Okay. So what I did, I had a little fun with it. And I know it's the thumbnail, but I mean, boop. I put both Joker versions together.
That's dope.
Yeah,
just so you can kind of see, like I said, on the left side, it's just a little more freaky. On the right side he's a little bit more clean cut, more of a punk kind of Joker. Which I mean, it can work, but I'd like to see what David Ayer had in store for us for his version of Joker, if that would change my impression overall of the performance, which I think it will. I definitely want to give him that, that sort of, opportunity.
We definitely, Gillis was good. We definitely never got enough of him in Suicide Squad to like for me personally, I didn't see enough of him to like make a judgment. So I was like, it was good.
This was your picture.
Yeah,
that you
dude. Yeah, look at that shit.
And I mean, it's amazing. He looks like a butcher.
Yeah,
he does.
Exactly.
That's what it reminds me.
It's the other one is interesting, but this one is more interesting because I want to know what the outfit is all about. Like, why is he dressed like?
Why is he okay? So those are hospital scrubs, if I'm not mistaken. And he's wearing the gloves, like I guess for dishes. So he's gonna go clean the dishes when he's done with Batman, who's also in the same room. Because if you look at it, both of these images were shot at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, and probably not, but is this the room only that their interaction is going to take place in? Was it only here?
Because in the article it said that Batman would have like psychic visions of Joker and the Nightmare timeline. So maybe he has like a psychic conversation with future Joker in that room, and it's like very warped and very just very empty to kind of give me a sense of dread almost.
See, I would like it. I would like it to be like, is this it? This. Share audio. Share. Okay. I would like to see this.
Around, kiddies. From the trenches. Ask him to tell the one about the mask.
And then mission complete is when the Snyder Cut is finished. So but yeah, no, I think that's kind of how it is. Like Joker is either dead or gone, and this is Bruce's sort of. This is the Joker in his mind that is sort of keeping him company and reminding him who he is, reminding him why he's Batman, what his purpose is, and sort of like kind of like Rocky needed the Penguin, what's his name, Burgess Meredith, to like come on Rock, you gotta get in there and
Mick.
Mick, yeah.
Hey, yo, Mickey,
by the way, he was fire in Grumpy Old Men.
I'm trying my best here, Mickey. I'm trying my best.
My nerdy says, Dalton, check your DMs. What is going on here? There's a lot of
Wait, what? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
What is going on?
No, let's not DM the panel now. Let's see.
Yes.
What is it?
What?
Like y'all ever tell you?
Oh, what?
I'm sending it to Ryan right now.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
Yes.
Wait a
minute. What's going on?
Oh. Okay, hold up. Okay, so what do you think?
Well done,
Anthony. That what do you think about the Joker being in Batman's mind only? Would you like to see that, or would you like to see him as physically being there. Like I think Slade Wilson with the mohawk is actually there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he is.
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, continue, Anthony. I'm listening with both ears.
While you download it, okay. So,
all right, that's going first. Go ahead, please.
I'd rather see him physically there.
Yeah,
I would rather see. Now it's interesting to see him the way you said it. If he's just a figment of Batman's imagination and it's like that, but
yes, well done, Steph. Well done, Steph. Yes, he's looking at like, yo, that's fire right there.
Yeah, and that's fire.
It's fire. Yes.
That was great. I love that.
Oh shit.
Let's see. I'll come back to that one, Chernobyl.
You aren't gonna play the ones I sent you?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to. I don't want to get lost in the chat though. I don't want to get too far behind. This. Anyway, yes, I know. I will. I downloaded. What you said? 4 files.
Well, the first ones I did were a different format.
Okay, so the last 2, I got those. Okay, so I'll upload those. Let's read this first. It was good, badass, but I was pissed that he revealed. Okay, instead of waiting for the movie, to be honest, I know I keep saying this, but I'm just worried that I'm just worried about that 214 trailer. I don't want a BVS issue. I'm sure he's talking about the Doomsday. Yes, because I mean that just ruined it for me in the theater to see Doomsday, and just I was just kind of waiting to see, okay, where is he in the film, instead of enjoying the film for what it was. It just I knew it was there, so that sucked.
And I can get that. Again, the thing I keep telling people though is, again, this is a 4-hour movie. It's a 4-hour film, so like
that's good.
No matter how much he shares from now until the movie comes out, there's still like a lot of stuff that he hasn't shared. It's like we'll still be plenty surprised. And also, again, the whole Doomsday thing was Warner Brothers doing that.
How does he have hair?
What?
Wait a minute. That's not the right one? No, that goes here. No.
All right. Well, anyway,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm looking.
Well, anyway, but yeah, Warner Brothers is the one who put out that trailer for Doomsday. Yeah, there you go.
I was like, I didn't realize it was a face swap because I was like, how does he have hair?
But yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about Zach putting out a trailer, because again, 4 hours of a film is really hard to spoil with just images and clips.
Yeah,
right.
It is, yeah,
because there's a lot that we still will not have seen. So I'd say don't worry. I mean, he'll only show as much as he needs to in order to convince people that it's a different movie, but he's not going to reveal everything, right?
No.
Right. He won't reveal everything unless it's the 214 trailer is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Then he's like, I've really kept their attention.
Watch the trailer be 2 minutes and 14 seconds long.
So I have to show this then.
Yes. Yes.
Flame on.
Oh man.
Fucking flame on.
There you go. I'm glad. I'll have to put some music to that because that's pretty good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. I swear, if the Joker's cutting somebody, if they show the Joker cutting somebody like Jason Todd in this flashback scene, it's not gonna be Jason Todd, and it's on camera, and then you see all the features. I'm gonna puke. Well, number one, it's anything to do with a Robin. A death of and dealing with the Joker is going to be Grayson. He's already said Joker kills Grayson and Joker no Nightwing.
No Nightwing
until after the Flash movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Until after the Flash movie, he's going to go because he's not going to save his mom. Like, what's the point of Darkseid is here and he's destroying the planet and he's trying to take over. And it's like, hey, you know what? I could save my mom so that she can, die with everybody else in Darkseid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you save her after all that is over with and dealt with, and you have, a pretty safe environment to bring your mom back in.
Yeah.
No, you go and you save, Bruce by saving Grayson and bringing us Nightwing. So that's my thoughts. I could be completely.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I'm
I can see
saying
that happening.
Lois, so Superman doesn't lose his fucking mind.
Yeah. I mean, Lois is the key. Lois is the key.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see here. Did I miss one? No, this one was funny though. Is that the Joker isn't that picture of the Joker isn't in the movie? It's just Jared arriving on set with his COVID gear.
Yo,
yes, that's awesome.
that would be the biggest. Yeah, but wouldn't it put it past Zach honestly to do such a thing?
Just troll people hardcore.
His first day on set. Let me get Clay to take a few fire pictures of him.
Yeah,
and we're all thinking, oh man, because you remember all the art, the fan art of him in that timeline was like he was geared up, trench coat with weapons and shit.
Yeah. No. Okay. So let me address Norma here. Norma, Truth is somebody that I stream with a lot, and he's awesome. Check out his content. All of his content. He is very raw, and he does a lot of chill streams. And he's got a lot of subs. He's growing, and that's the reason why, because he's just really chill. He just he'll sit
very out front,
Yeah. So I mean, he's a pleasure to talk to, and he's got a good he's got a good perception on the DC content. So I endorse Truth 31. He's awesome.
I endorse the truth.
I endorse the truth. Yes, of course I do. Who wouldn't endorse the truth? So
there's a long pause there.
Okay, Arkham Gaming. Did you see Godzilla Kong International trailer with Godzilla bitch slapping Kong?
Yeah, showing the reverse of that.
What was it? The whole trailer? What was it like? Godzilla kneels to no man, or no one. And it's like, come on, motherfucker, gonna slap him in the face.
The music was still. The trailer is exactly the same. We watched it on World's Finest last night, except for that one. As Kong punches him, that we've all seen, then Godzilla takes it and comes back with a fucking.
He goes.
Well, I sound like Chewbacca when he came back.
Oh well, Chewbacca, whatever.
That was pretty good.
He is awesome. Koopy Malik says, okay, they're watch his reaction to the new Joker picks. Yeah, so again, we got some Truth fans in the house, which is awesome.
Nice.
Were those pictures of Zack's Vero on Zack's Vero? Because no, they were in the Vanity Fair. Not Variety. Do not read Vanity Fair. Yeah. They actually, a trade that actually isn't such a douche. So no, it wasn't on his Vero. He
posted the article on his Vero.
He posted the article, but the images he gave them exclusively so they could run with that and give them traffic and things like that, which is great.
Plus, it's a way of reaching the more general audience, because let's be honest, a lot of people didn't or haven't gotten onto Vero yet, unfortunately.
And that's the reason why he keeps jumping on Grace Randolph's show, because she has a huge audience and she's been on set and she's been nothing but a supporter since. For his vision, getting this out, letting people see it. And so that's, we're all stoked for that. And we know the narratively, this film is going to be good.
Yes.
Is it going to have issues here and there? I'm sure. Because
every movie does,
every movie does, and we're going to make videos, we're going to make content and discuss all that stuff.
March is going to be a busy month.
Especially, I mean, we're going to talk about that bitch slap that Kong took. Immensely. On the
fan
ACS
made
universe.
video, fan made video. Okay.
So Chernobyl says there was a new article that was just posted. I found that Josh O'Connor might be Robin and appear in the flashback scene. I've heard maybe other actors being considered. I would look at Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
For who might be the Robin of this universe.
Yeah.
So I can't say much more than that, but it's a possibility.
He is under an NDA, and so am I. You're getting nothing out of me.
I'm on a TBD.
TBD, to be determined. What is
it? You said it. It's like I'm on an ASAP. It's like what, as soon as possible.
What? I was trying to make sure I understood exactly what you meant. It was like, what?
Did he just say as soon as possible?
Now, what the heck is that all
I don't
about?
have a lisp.
It's not.
Anyway,
it's not a
Steven.
juice. It's a protein shake.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's a great one.
My lisp is gone. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Jacob Ludi says, Fash Film Theory.
Fashion fire.
Fash saves Grace. Wait, I just said that. Where have you been, Jacob? What the hell? Then in JL3, Batman dies and Grayson takes up the mantle of Batman. I'm sorry. Are you trying to give me the Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing where his real name is actually Robin?
Well, as long as his real name's not Robin, that's a little better, you know.
Yeah.
I think he should just be Nightwing. Just own it. You don't have to have Batman. And plus, he goes over to Bloodhaven. He doesn't stick around.
The world needs Batman, Ryan.
All right, fine. Well, where's Terry McGinnis? Come on, have Nightwing train Terry.
That'd be cool.
Or Damian. Where the hell is Damian? Well, Bruce is pretty old. He should have Damian.
Maybe it was in her belly when she fake died in that truck.
It's in your belly.
My father's work has come.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, did you not go?
No, I was like, wow, you have an Academy Award.
Did you miss the day of acting school where they taught you how to die properly? Like, how in the world did that happen? Yeah. It's like she forgot, and then Chris Nolan's just like, screw it. You know what? Yeah. We're just rolling with it. It's fine.
She's like, my father, Liam Neeson, who's going to turn into Steppenwolf later on.
Later on.
That's freaking dope. But I would do Damian as Robin, and then do an HBO Max series out of G. Morrison and the B&R run. And that would be interesting. I mean, I'd love to see Damian. I think he'd be a really complex, interesting character to sort of bring. Because I mean, think about this: you've got Teen Titans, which has Dick Grayson, what's his name? Jason
Bourne?
No, not Jason Bourne, you idiot.
Todd.
No, Jason Todd. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Tim Drake, all in the same, season. And so do Damian by himself, give us that, that'd be fun. I mean, if all this stuff is truly a multiverse and you can do all kinds of stuff, I mean, why not? Yeah. Let's see. What do you know? I know a lot.
I know everything.
Oh, she's probably talking about the Robin. So I mean, look on IMDb, and the person that you think looks like Robin is probably the guy that's considered. Doesn't have the role, but is considered. Hey man, do you think that Zack wanted to save the final form of Darkseid for the film, and to just show us Euxis? Because I don't think Zack wanted to reveal Darkseid yet. Well, we've seen.
I mean, he signed off
Darkseid without the shirt, right? And then we've seen him with armor on, which apparently is supposed to be organic and come from his body or something, like Steppenwolf when he
or mother box technology,
mother box technology stuff like that. It just sort of morphs and changes and shifts and does all kinds of crazy stuff. I think we will. I think. We haven't seen the final shot of Darkseid, like at the latest shot of him in the film. Timeline wise, chronologically. We've just seen images and the T-shirt. I think the T-shirt that I think Anthony, you purchased the T-shirt. I think that's his final form in this movie. In this movie,
nice.
I didn't get the most recent one, but the one where he's standing there, yeah.
Yeah,
with the armor on, as opposed to what you see at the beginning of the trailer. So
yeah,
let's see. Let me jump through here. Cable Guys classic. Yes, it is. It's awesome. Yeah. Love the movie. It's not as good as Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder trumps Cable Guy any day of the week. For me, I love that movie.
It's a fucking masterpiece.
Yes, it is.
Tropic Thunder is a masterpiece.
It is underrated. Underrated. Oh man, it is a great comedy. It is a great comedy.
Booty sweat.
Bust the nut. And it's like I love that thing when they're talking about like convulsion, you know, it's just all, they're bouncing around everywhere. Like look at him go! I'm like they're fucking high. They don't know what they're doing. They're idiots. It's so stupid.
Yeah, that movie's fire. Yeah, that movie's
fire, man. Have you seen that movie, Dawson?
I have seen it. It's pretty funny.
Okay, because you're pretty quiet. You're like, I don't agree.
Well, I've seen it once or twice. I haven't watched it as much as you guys have, but it was a fun watch.
The first time I saw it, I was destroyed. The same. I got the same feeling when I first watched the 40-Year-Old Virgin or any other
or Something About Mary.
Yeah, dude. Like I was like, this is epic. This is epic comedy, and it also sets the bar a little bit higher. It's good. It is good. Tom Cruise.
Step Brothers is another fan.
Oh, Step Brothers is great.
Step Brothers,
all of those are top of the tier for like just a comedy you just want to laugh at. That it doesn't take itself serious.
And you probably know the words to it.
Yes. I mean, I love films that you can recount.
Yeah, I do know.
Saves Grace, which Grace? Yeah,
we used to blaze that shit up every day.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Fran made that. Fran made that, man. Fran made that clip.
You do know. Nobody likes Damien. Aw. I mean, he's kind of a dick. He's kind of a dude.
Well, yeah, it plays
pun intended.
No, that's Richard. Richard's kind of a dick. But let's see. Levitt wasn't Robin. Yes, he was. He was Robin.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was named Robin at the end of
at the end. The lady was like, "Oh, that's Robin. That's a great name. You should have gone."
And then he finds the Batcave, and then it alludes to the idea of him being Robin. And,
yes, and taking up the mantle. Well, I mean, not the personage of a Robin or whatever, but it just as a vigilante, and sort of taking from inspiration from.
Well, it's kind of funny is he can't call himself Robin because that's his real name.
Yeah.
It's like, you kind of screwed yourself there.
Yeah.
It's like, what's this guy named Robin? Oh no, this guy's first name's named Robin.
Look up his personal records. Find out where he is. They didn't think that one through.
He's living in Wayne Manor. What the hell?
and to be honest with you, they really didn't, for his character, they really did not need for him to be Robin at all.
No, he was a good side character by itself. Without
you could have just left it as is, and that's it. And yes, Jack, it is good to like Damien. Not everybody likes Damien. He's kind of a douche, but yeah, it was cringe. I agree with you. I agree with you there. Chernobyl says, was Robin. He was Robin, but they just didn't expand on his character to make him full on Robin. I'm assuming they're talking about. Oh yeah, they're talking about what we're talking about. Okay.
Senor.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I hate to be a D-hole. D-Howe. Bale was retired for 8 years. That's not who Batman is.
Yeah.
I hate it. Oh, okay, I get you. You hate how Bale was retired for 8 years. Yeah, retired from Batman. I mean, what does he have, a pension? I mean,
to be fair, I mean, then again, I'm not a huge fan of Christian Bale's Batman, but to be fair, I mean, Batman in Dark Knight Returns was retired for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, just being fair.
Titans is an okay show. It's not the greatest show, but it's an okay show just to watch something. It's better than the crap that they're putting on CW. Yes. I'll give it that.
Very, very, way better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Deathstroke was pretty fire in it. I like Deathstroke in the Titans.
He's a great character. I remember he was really heightened for the Teen Titans animated show when they called him Slade.
Yeah.
And like Slade. It was like, why didn't you call him Deathstroke? I was like, this dude looks like Deathstroke. It didn't click to me. It was like it was Slade Wilson. And I was like, they made a new character called Slade and they just made him look like Deathstroke. I was like, that's weird. I completely forgot that Slade Wilson was his alter ego name. I just always knew him as Deathstroke.
And I mean, as a kid, I wasn't huge into comics as a kid, so when I watched the character Slade, I was just like, dude, the Slade character's awesome. And then I'd get to like 13 years old, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Dude's Deathstroke.
I think he's sitting on a mother box. I don't think he's sitting on a mother box.
Let
me look at that image. Let me go back to that image real quick. Boop. That does not look like a mother box. That looks like a chair.
It looks like it's a little square something, like a rectangular something.
Fingers. And the fingers, there's a rectangle. Oh yeah, let me take this thing away. Yeah, let me take that away real quick.
I never.
So yeah, it looks like a chair. Look at the bottom. where it touches the ground. If you follow his hand all the way down, that darker gray area. I mean, I can't increase the.
Or if the back of his I
don't think it's a mother box.
I mean, otherwise, why would Joker have one of the mother boxes?
Well, it is said that Joker is supposed to help retrieve a mother box so that they can get into Cyborg so that they can go back in time and create the Flash movie.
I mean, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it is an interesting concept. That's what I was about to say. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, that he could be. That dude, you know how ridiculous that would
Booty
be?
sweat.
That's what we saw when you zoomed in on
you saw booty sweat.
Yeah.
And for those of you just jumping in, I made this image real quick. It was so fun. I love seeing that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then this one here is just amazing.
Steph, great job on that one.
Yes, I love it.
She did that shit in like 3 minutes, dude.
I know. She pulled a me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. We're never leaving that. That's a staple now.
Oh man.
Look how small your body is. Look at your neck.
That's Anthony when he was 13.
Yeah, I know, right? Like turning back time.
Oh shit!
Like
son of a bitch.
Yeah, those aren't your guns.
Not in that picture.
Not in that picture. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Let me pop in here. Okay, so Arkham Gaming with another fire question, I'm sure. Do you think the Flash movie will erase Birds of Prey? I wish. Justice League, not likely. Wonder Woman 84, not likely. Batman and Robin, don't you ever say that.
Yeah.
Batman Forever and Green Lantern. It's not going to erase anything, to be honest with you. They're all still going to be there. They're going to be. I mean, I've got.
Otherwise, that undo the whole multiverse thing. If you just erase things.
The whole multiverse.
Yeah.
All it is this Justice League movie here, the Flash movie. They're all just standalone films that are just meant for your enjoyment. They're not supposed to be part of a cohesive universe that you put on your shelf and you say, okay, these are the movies that are attached to this universe. These are the movies that are attached to this universe. This is Tim Burton's universe. This is Christopher Nolan's universe. This is Zack Snyder's universe. This is Hamada's universe. Oh, it's in the trash.
It's like a comic book shelf.
It's in the trash.
Yeah.
Jeff Johns. Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, Steph, we know that took very little time to create because they said make that and then it was there.
I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Booty sweat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's a great film. That's a great freaking flick.
Yeah.
Great freaking flick. That's a little Biff Tannen for you, Mr. McBrown.
Is he on here? No, he's not. They made it like a comic book. Let's
see. I heard some good things about the new Superman show. We actually did a trailer for the Superman show, but we cut it with Man of Steel music. That's up on the channel if you want to check it out. My son did it, so let him know your thoughts. What you thought of his little cut. So we did. I'm gonna watch it because it's from the CW. I have to, because my son will call me out. I have to say it's meh for me. I'm like, if I watch it, I'll watch it. If I don't, I don't.
Like, I don't have high expectations, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, yeah, definitely gonna watch it. Yeah,
yeah, I'll watch it just so we can maybe cover it. But
and also just because the vibe that the trailer gave such a strong Man of Steel. I do want to see what they do with that, so I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I like no, Dylan. You're not the only one that likes Bale's Batman. I like Bale's Batman and Batman Begins.
Yeah. Yes, Batman Begins. Yes,
was spectacular. Gotham felt like Gotham. It didn't feel like Chicago. And Batman felt like Batman. That was the best Batman outfit gear. He looked imposing. And in Dark Knight and Dark Knight Returns, they messed with his neck so he could turn his neck.
He was pencil neck Batman.
Pencil neck Batman, and they changed the logo to match the throwing star, which I thought I didn't like. I just the only thing I wasn't too thrilled about with Batman Begins was the Batmobile. in that he didn't build it. All he did was paint it black. That's all he did. He didn't.
I love it.
I give. No, I mean the overall machine is awesome.
Yeah.
But narratively, I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, and I do like that Pattinson in the new Batman film is working on it and making it. I just don't like that it looks like a Fast and the Furious ride. It doesn't look like a Batmobile to me.
So when he cranks it up, it says family.
Is
Family
that
is
every
so
time he
important.
cranks it up? Family.
Turns on the car. I am Groot.
I am Groot. I love Titans, but both seasons 1 and 2 finale sucked. Donna, Dove, and Rose Wilson were beautiful queens. I mean, Donna was great. Dove, I liked. Rose, I didn't care for as much. I think I liked what's his name, her brother, Jericho. I think I liked Jericho better than I liked Rose. Rose was just a little kind of. She felt like she just.
They put her in there so she could
introduce.
No, that and also be a love interest for
for Robin.
Yeah. Basically, that's how they wrote her in there. In other words, she could have been differently. You know what I'm saying? But that's how she was written in there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense because I mean, her character was my least favorite of the three that we mentioned. I liked Dove. I liked their pick for Robin, the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I like the guy, the Raphael, from the Turtles, who's Hawk. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't really care for Beast Boy. I don't really care for him. He's not versatile enough for me. He just he takes so long to make transformations and
I think I think a lot of that too has to do with what you just said. If the VFX were better to where it was like we're used to, like none of these characters in that show are like we're 100% used to seeing in the comics, but like he is way he's there, but he's like way off. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like Beast Boy does not take fucking 7 minutes to turn into something. Like in the heat of battle.
Yeah, I know. It's like I got to change into a cat. First, I'm going to take my clothes off.
I am a werewolf.
Then I'm going to go behind that
essentially.
crate. Could y'all protect the crate while I'm back there changing?
Yeah, that's not.
I'm going to have a tail, so you're going to hear me squeal.
He's like Hugh Jackman in Van Helsing.
Wallaby. I'm an Australian.
Yeah. He's playing an Australian in a movie called Australia.
Van Helsing, I remember how fire I thought that first transformation to the werewolf was. Like, then I watched it like a year ago. I was like, it's trash.
The CGI didn't age well.
No.
It's still a fun movie, though.
Yeah, no, Van Helsing, it is. But like,
I watched it recently, actually. So in Van Helsing, just kind of sidebar, I guess we can jump into that. I liked Dracula in that. I did not.
I did too.
Frankenstein's monster. I didn't like him. I didn't like Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I thought he was weird and misshaped, and it was just I didn't like the way that they did that, the physics of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I liked Russell Crowe's version better of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I hated the mummy. The mummy sucked.
Yeah.
But that aspect of that movie right there, I could have cherry picked that and put that somewhere else. I like the werewolves. How you pull the skin off.
Yes,
and
that was
the hair.
Not gonna lie, the first introduction to the werewolf in that movie gives me a jump scare every single freaking time.
It is still because he's hiding.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like the blur goes away, and all of a sudden you see its face like glaring at you, and it's like, oh, freak!
I tried to show my daughter late at night. I tried to show my daughter.
That's
American
mean.
Werewolf in London.
And
she was like, no, Anthony, completely opposite. She was like, I'm bored. This is not a scary movie.
Dude, every time I see that.
When I watched that as a kid, I was like, because Rick Baker as a visual effects artist is amazing.
Fucking fire, dude.
Amazing. I just love watching the transformation because it looks so realistic.
Yeah,
it's so awesome. I mean, the movie is dated because it's a little older and that, and so it's not as heavy hitting. The one in Paris with the guy from That Thing You Do, not great. I didn't like it at all. Their werewolves looked horrible. CGI werewolves. The CGI werewolves that I can What's that? Oh, Mad Max. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? He's actually doing a stream later on tonight about this. It was 2004. I know it was 2004. But but the ones wasn't what was the Vampires vs. Werewolves? That was a great movie. With what's her face, and they all looked like Matrix. It was all the Matrix era.
Oh, you talking about
Underworld?
Underworld. Yeah.
Those werewolves, CGI werewolves, they looked better to me. They looked more convincing, more threatening. I liked it. I dug all three of those films. The fourth one was horrible, and I think they wanted to do a fifth one. But the three, as a trilogy, I thought it worked really well, and I do like those films.
What's her name? Kate
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale, yes.
Yeah.
And they went total like it reminded me of what was that other movie with Christian Bale?
Oh, dude, it was The Matrix meets fucking.
It was The Matrix and but the other one,
Christian Bale movie where they wore the
Christian Bale movie. What was it called? Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Equilibrium. And yeah, so it just reminded me of that. I was like, why does everybody have to wear skin tight? Like, are you trying to be Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman? Like, what are you doing here? Like, everybody has to do that. And another film that's dated is the Matrix sequels.
Yes.
Like, if you're looking at visual effects, the Matrix sequels suck. The Matrix itself is a great movie. Oh, it was a great movie, and it holds up.
Yeah.
But the Matrix sequels, because they kept trying to push the envelope, you can watch it now and be like, oh man, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Especially the fight scene between Neo and the other agents.
And all the agents, yes.
Yeah.
It was a great idea at the time. You know, it was awesome. All the extras and all that. Yeah, it was awesome.
But now you watch them and all the CGI characters look like Stretch Armstrong.
It looks like they look like video game characters. It looks like a video game.
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong. He's like rubber and like.
It looks like if you've ever played the game, the Path of Neo, they look just like those when you fight them. Those Agent Smiths. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see, Dog Soldiers. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, another werewolf movie that scared the crap out of me was The Howling. When I was a kid.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, well, I don't know how it holds up. I know Christopher Lee is in the second one. And he's a phenomenal actor. I mean, you've seen him in Lord of the Rings and Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who Christopher Lee is. He's just amazing. But yeah, I The Howling and The Howling 2, those movies when I was a kid, that was kind of scary because what I like about those types of films is that, like, if I were to do a creature effect, I wouldn't make it to where they're always grimacing all the time. The performance, what makes it scary is just sort of the cadence. It's kind of like Darth Maul. How Darth Maul was protected by the beam, or I'm sorry, Obi-Wan was protected by the beam, and he was kind of pacing like a lion on the other side, and he just had that stare. You don't have to have this evil grimace with a brow down and all that, kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where they made all the brows all upset and whatever and look stupid. But it's all in the performance. Like, the thing is like, these are beasts and you don't know what they're thinking. And that's what's scary, because you don't know what they're thinking, what they're going to do, what their instinct is. They're smelling the fear on you, and they want to attack, but they're
fear. They can smell it.
They can, but yeah, I love those movies. Yes, Dracula, it's awesome. Hey, Dawson, you recently had a movie that you were in as Dracula.
Ha 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 ha.
I won't show it. I want you to come back to the channel.
Good.
But if you guys want to check out what I did to Dawson, go check out my Twitter account.
Yes, go check it out.
I got Fatal J. I got Allie from Super Hive.
Yeah.
I got Dawson with face manips, and Steph. You should probably
what?
Manip.
Face manips.
Manipulations.
Oh, okay. I just heard face manips, and I was like, "What the frick is manips?"
Okay. You probably thought something dirty.
Well, it sounds like manips. Like
my nips.
yeah, exactly. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, what the freak is this?
Like that game is fire though.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so everybody, varsity. So everybody's asking for it. So I'm sorry, Dawson. I
It's
have
all good. Go ahead.
Here it is. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have brought it up, but let me find it first before I bring it up. Oh my god!
Wow, you were gonna bring it up. You didn't even have it brought up, dude.
No, I wasn't gonna bring it up. I'm looking at what I did to Fatal. That was hilarious. Where are yours? Oh, you're there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so there it is. That's awesome. Okay, so
And this is embarrassing for you. I mean,
not embarrassing for me. Oh, I passed it up.
Somebody put hashtag face my nips.
Face my nips. Okay, so we'll show this one first. Hold on. Can I go? Wait a minute. Let me do it this way. Maybe I can do like a slideshow.
Bring it up on your other screen.
Boom, boom, boom. How far back can I go? How far back?
how long does it take for Ryan to bring up a picture? The world may never know.
Push. All right, so I won't bring that one up. The Dracula. Let me see. I have this one here. Let me see. Share screen. Share screen. Here we go. Chrome tab. Twitter. Is that it? And share. And so you have Dawson and the three amigos, which is amazing.
The three amigos.
You have Dawson
amigos.
Dawsy 3, Last Blood.
Dawsy 3.
You have Don't Be Hating.
I actually kind of like that one. That's kind of funny.
Malibu.
That was pretty funny.
Let's see. Oh, you got Spaceballs. She's gone from suck to blow.
Oh my
Let me see.
goodness.
Where was the other one? I can't find it. Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts.
I gotta find it. When I find it, I'll repost it. But yeah, here is. I'll show you Fatal. Oh, here's Fatal.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one?
No, I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's with his favorite turtle, Raphael.
One of the best ones.
So he's like, here he is Gimli.
Yo,
it still only counts as one.
Here he is.
That's a good one. That's one.
Fatal Borg.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, the Vision though, dog.
The Vision,
Yo,
there he
look
is.
at the Vision.
Wow. Somewhere in the world, Paul Bettany is pissed.
There he is in Avatar.
Jake Sully.
Yes. Oh man, there's Matt Miranda as Legolas.
Yeah. Man.
Let's see. Vision.
Oh man, dude, the Vision.
Wait. Here's Super Hive. Starring off that beast is ugly. Here she is as the queen.
I didn't see that one.
Yo, the Vision one is so fire.
And here she is as Padme.
Yeah.
Like you did what to Tusken Raiders?
Oh man, I thought I didn't. Oh, I did. So there he is as Slimer, and there she is as the Ghostbuster behind him.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see. I know I have more. Oh, there he is in Coming to America.
Where's McDowell's at? McDowell's, dog.
There he is.
Oh gosh.
He's on the Beavers team.
Oh goodness.
Let's see. Hold on. And there he is as Venom.
Oh no. Hello, Parker.
What's wrong with his hair, dog?
My spider sense is tingling.
I hate that scene for that movie.
So bad.
It's horrible. But
Whoever thought Eric Foreman could pull off Venom, I'm sorry.
I think it was. I like the concept that they had the same body type. It wasn't the Venom that we know, but it was an interesting concept, and I think that they should have either gone full Sandman or gone full Venom, and just like focused on the character.
Yeah.
It would have been a better movie.
Agreed.
And not have the stupid dancing in the streets and the all that crap.
Yeah. Oh,
it would have been a better movie. But yeah, I mean, we got what we got, and
I thought Thomas Hayden Church was good at. He was good at in
my eyes.
good as Sandman, but yeah, I do agree. Go one way or the other.
Yes.
So guys, Fatal 5. If you liked what you saw, go jump over to my Twitter account, retweet.
Give him some clout. He needs it.
No. I just want everybody and their grandma to see Dawson, Fatal, and Super High. You don't even have to, say I did it. I don't care. I just want the photos to be seen. Ninja Vanish. Yes.
Ninja Turtle Vanish.
Yeah. Oh man.
Holy fart. Oh man. So
oh boy.
Oh
man.
Oh shucks. Fell out of my chair. Oh, this is great. I'm sorry, but I told myself that I wasn't going to do more Fatal, but then I went back to work the next day and I was like, I just couldn't help myself. I was like, what else could I do? I was like, oh, Slimer. And that's what kind of started it off for the second day.
Why?
It should have been split into two parts. But the thing is that, again, same thing. The studio shoved Venom down Raimi's throat because he was going to have, it was just going to be Sandman. They weren't going to have a secondary villain because that was the time when they were doing two villains per show. Yeah. It started off with Green Goblin, but then it went, no, wait, I'm sorry. Spider-Man 2 had
Doc Ock.
Right? Doc Ock, just that was it.
Yeah.
No. Doc Ock they hadn't really done Green Goblin 2 yet. That was the third one.
They hinted at that.
Oh my god! So that was three villains. Yeah. So he was kind of going down that road or whatever. But it kind of Batman did that. Okay. So Batman started off with the Joker. Then it went Penguin, Catwoman. Then it went Ivy. No. I'm sorry. Was that it? Was it Ivy and?
No, they went Two-Face, Riddler.
Two-Face, Riddler. Then Ivy, Mr. Freeze. And then it just kept
and Bane shoehorned in there.
Bane shoehorned in. So they just kind of kept upping the ante on villains, and and that's where the story really loses itself in any of these narratives because you lose focus on what the core journey of the hero is supposed to be and what sort of what their hero's journey should overcome, what sort of obstacles which help them grow. So, and that was one of the reasons why, as a main villain, I liked Michael Keaton as the Vulture in Spider-Man.
Right.
I don't like Spider-Man. I don't like Tom Holland. I think that he plays it too campy and he tries to be too whiny. But the Vulture was awesome.
Was good. Yeah, I can agree with that.
The ride to the prom was terrible.
Yes. Oh my god.
He turns around and looks.
Yeah.
If he hadn't sold it up until that point, he sold it with that one. That ride
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was enjoying his performance, but when he came on screen with that, I was waiting for at the end of that. And by the way, I'm Batman. Yeah. and Tom Holland would have shit his pants.
Yeah.
He'd been like, "What? There's no winning then."
Who's Batman?
Who's Batman?
Yeah.
Which exactly is why it makes no sense that people hate the Snyder Cut. The fact that it's happening is a win for the industry in general and progress for comic movies in Hollywood. Any movie in Hollywood, even the one we mentioned earlier with the Mechanical Spider with Will Smith and Kevin Kline.
Wild Wild West. Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
They
Wild Wild West.
Always.
Wild Wild West.
Woo, woo.
Wild Wild. Aha,
aha. Yeah. At that point in time, that guy, what's his name?
Summertime.
You had what's that guy's name? That his music Pitbull. Pitbull was like, "That's all you got to do."
Repeat something fucking 17,000 times with a beat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Superman lives. I'm glad that thing got canned.
Oh,
Dude,
me too.
I'm so glad that thing got canned. It would have been
good documentary though. You've seen the documentary, right?
Not yet.
No, I haven't seen the documentary. The only thing I've seen, of course.
I just imagine Superman being like, "I'm gonna use this power, and I'm gonna use it against you."
It would have been terrible, dude. It would have been fucking.
Mr. President, what we got to do is we got to find the president. We have to get the Declaration of the United States.
We have to use the Declaration of Independence as my cape. Give my full power.
I'm from the planet Krypton. My father's name was Jor-El.
Starman. That doesn't sound like to me was that guy.
Meet my son, Arizona.
Arizona.
That was a great movie. Raising
Hey, Lois Lane, I can't see through lead.
I can't see through lead.
Oh man!
Man.
You start hearing Lowrider in the background. He's like,
So again, one more thing, and I know some people in the chat are not Ray Fisher fans, but we are.
Yeah.
Hamada had, he issued an apology to Ray, and Ray again today reiterated that he still needs to apologize to the other people that that he was.
He said it again today.
He said it again today.
Oh wow!
See, I thought that was a retweet from the old one.
It was a retweet.
No, I thought it was.
No, it wasn't because
Okay.
Nicotina, hit me up with it. And I was like,
okay.
no. So I mean, it's a thing. It's like, what's the big deal? I can't, it's something quick and easy. Like, hey, sorry for this, whatever. See you later, and then on with business. But
Yeah.
I mean, the camps that have been accused have been nothing but silent, and so I do want to still put out the initiative out there. If you haven't gotten your shirt, like I have back here, you can definitely support the cause and just kind of wear it and join this guy here. Because this is with him without the shirt, and this is him with the shirt.
He's much happier. Look at that smile.
He's much happier. He's much happier. He's more robust and
he's less tired.
Life. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of great people that have joined in and got their shirts and sent me photos. So if you send me your photo, I can display it and say, hey, you know what, these guys are awesome. And it's just a great cause to, and all proceeds go to afsp.org. So I'd appreciate it if you guys, popped over to the Teespring store. If that doesn't pique your interest, I have other shirts. I make my own everywhere, and why not make shirts as well, like yes is wearing.
Yeah.
And then I also have my T Public store, which has a lot of other stuff. So if you like wearing that stuff because they don't sell it in the stores, jump over there, grab that, and I'd appreciate it. Let's see, what? Where do you get the shirt? Which one? Oh, that one. Oh, okay. So that one is on my Teespring store, and and like I said, for that particular one, right here, you can see at the bottom it says verified. 100% of the proceeds go to afsp.org. So I get nothing from it. But if you are there and something else piques your interest, and you like wearing superhero shirts and stuff like that, then
you like what you see.
Yeah, yes, that is a very quotable line from You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
No. I was quoting Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good movie too.
You can't join the club, Richardson. You don't do anything. Oh, don't I?
Oh, man. So guys, any closing thoughts on Jared Leto? Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Also in the description, Sam Benjamin is not the Green Lantern.
Right, that's confirmed now from Zack Snyder.
Because I did a video because it was very convincing to me that it was almost a slam dunk for him to be in it, because they had already cast what's her name, what was her
Ferris. Major Ferris, yeah.
And so they had already cast her. So I was like, well, it's just a matter of time before we actually see at least a reference to no Green Lantern. Yeah, he's there is going to be a Green Lantern in the film. It's just not going to be Ryan Reynolds, which we all pretty much knew, and it's not going to be Sam Benjamin, which was an unknown, which is usually what Zach went for. So it's not going to be either of them, and
which is hilarious.
It is hilarious that both factions that were spewing this information back and forth. I chose the side, that I thought was, I championed that side because I knew that Ryan Reynolds just wasn't going to come back as Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, it was the more probable side, but
Sam
at least in my own opinion, at least. But
well, for Zack Snyder's taste,
right,
because again, the only movie that I could see Ryan Reynolds being a part of as Green Lantern is this movie here, because it's a multiverse.
Yeah.
So, no crap. I mean, of course you're going to have Green Lantern pop in. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Green Lantern pop in. And oops. Yeah, you can't unsee that. And just sort of like, jump in there and say hi, or even be considered for the Black Adam movie as Hawkman, or a Green Lantern for Black Adam's movie as in the Justice Society as Alan Scott instead of Hal Jordan. That's his way of entering this sort of Snyder universe or whatever from his old Fallen movie.
Yeah.
And that would have been he was great. I mean, he looked the part too. He did. But yeah. I mean, no use crying over spilt milk. It's just, it is what it is. Zach said that's not going to, he's not going to be in there. So he won't be in there at all. We will have lanterns in the history lesson. And I'm thinking we're going to have lanterns in the nightmare sequences because they take place in the future.
Yeah.
So you have to have lanterns at least referenced, in the background, fighting around. You see somebody using a ring. Maybe it's too far in the background where they're sort of blurred out, and because they didn't hire anybody to portray.
Yeah, it could be a CGI rendered character for sure. Yeah,
I mean, I'm cool with seeing Kilowog. I'm cool with seeing Tomare. I'm cool with seeing just anybody. But it is what it is, and I mean. It's kind of a letdown because I am a huge Lantern fan. I like lanterns.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger Superman fan, but I do like my lanterns. I like the whole spectrum. I think it's pretty awesome.
I like my lanterns bright.
I wish. I like my lanterns bright.
I don't know. I just thought of it. It was something that Ryan would say.
Let's see. Yeah.
If Victor was Green Lantern and Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's lying to us about working 5 out of 7 days a week. So he doesn't have a job because he's waiting.
He doesn't have a job. Kiki Spinkter says, I just ordered one. Awesome. Well, when you get the shirts, even if you get this other shirt, like I have this one here that you got, I do like to put it in, cue it up here and display it. Just like I did in the thumbnail. That's a shirt that I put up. Look at that guy. He's so happy with that shirt. Look how big that Superman symbol is. Oh my gosh.
The shirt is fire though, dude.
I mean, just the massive, and then when he takes it off, he looks
yes.
When he takes it off, he doesn't fill it out, So
the shirt is padded.
The shirt is padded.
It's like Tyler Hoechlin's Superman.
Steph, thank you for that shit. That shit is hilarious.
That's fire.
How should you make that step? Fuck, dude. You and Dawson and y'all have a race off on like who can make the fastest.
So if Zack Snyder were to go forward, and this is a question for the chat as well, if Zack Snyder were to go forward with with his narrative and get approved for another venture, whatever it is, and he's able to continue the story and include Green Lanterns. Would you prefer a suit that's constructed from the ring like you see in the cartoons and like you saw in the movie, or would you prefer they actually have to put something physical on along with the ring?
Would rather have it. The perfect one to me is the one in the cartoon Justice League War when Batman pulls his ring off and he doesn't notice. He's just like, "Oh, Hal Jordan." He's like, "What? How'd you do?" You know, I'm talking about when they're in the sewer.
Yeah.
And I like that.
You weren't concentrating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
It's a good exchange. I like that. I
would actually like to see that line perfectly redone in the movie. Is for him.
I hate it when because I think in the same, not in the same film. No, in the Green Lantern show, they took the ring off of somebody and they still had their outfit on. And I was like, how is that? Yeah. I was like, that should.
I would rather see the outfit come with the ring as opposed to, yeah. Because then
Yeah.
you're just out there looking silly, dog.
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, not that I think the uniform looks silly, but you're just out there on the street.
Well, I mean, you already had Ray Fisher in pajamas, and and what's his name? Ryan Reynolds was already in pajamas for his.
Yeah.
So I mean, and also for the Kryptonians from Man of Steel, they were in pajamas as well. So I think it'll be a CG suit. It won't be the same type of CG suit to where it's like exactly
animated. His shit
animated.
Yeah.
Like I think they'll have armored parts that they have that are practical, but then like animate some things like the logo that's like above the chest and everything, and the glow of the green.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Zack's interpretation of what the Green Lanterns would look like.
Yeah.
And that'll sort of get your creative juices going for what either Jon Stewart or Hal Jordan or whoever we see, possibly, hopefully, in the future. So yeah, I would definitely like to see that. Let's see what people said in here. Where's my invite? Skipping that one. It has to be.
It was Andre.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Andre Nicotina. That's right here. That's Andre Nicotina.
He hates that.
You're welcome, Andre.
And I will not welcome him into the chat. So I can't believe this. Neither can I. That reminds me.
You hear what I told him? Oh, is he working today?
He is working today.
So he doesn't know. But by the way, you're welcome, Andre. You'll see.
Yeah, suit from the ring. Let's see. Something from the ring. Let's see. A bigger S symbol is better. Yes, it is. It's because it's iconic. Like when you go to the store and you get I don't have one in here. You get a
most of the time when you get a Superman T-shirt, the logo is small.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah,
and minuscule. I'm like, no, it needs to like cover your chest. Like in the comics. So yeah, Dawson could wear Anthony's as like a cape. Running around. I could see you running around the house. I don't know why, but I could see you running around the house and like Lindsay being like, "Children, I'm married a child." So he's like, "Shh."
A clothespin.
Let's see. Yeah, Tyler's new suit is fire. Dawson Tyler's new suit is fire. Who's Tyler? Who? Tyler Hoechlin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
See, like his suit looks better. It's just his neck is so skinny compared to the padded muscle suit.
See, that's the same problem I think
with Shazam.
Yeah.
See, I thought Shazam that was supposed to be like pronounced because it's a kid's version of what Superman would look like. Not that like Zack was, like I'm not going to go work out. Forget that. Give me padding.
He did
work out.
Yeah,
because he looked awesome in Thor.
Yeah,
he looked great in Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they made it like that to give you that sort of action figure quality instead of like make him look, like a little more grounded. Like
because what makes Henry Cavill's look work so well is the fact that that's mostly just him. Like he's actually muscular and his neck is thick too.
He has trimmed out.
He has, but his neck at least matches his body.
Sure.
Yeah. No, they when they brought in Jim Jones for Man of Steel, there was one shot Zack was worried about, and that's where he comes out of the water and he's stealing clothes off the clothesline. That's the only shot he wanted to sell. In the suit is fine because you can do things with the suit, but he wanted. When he didn't have a shirt on, he wanted him to look like fucking suit. You know what I'm talking about? Where he steals the clothes out of the back of the people's car.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a shirt on. He wanted that was the only shot he wanted to sell. Like he says it on the Blu-ray. Like that's the only shot he was worried about selling was that one because there's no suit to like put a little pad in or whatever,
Yeah, unless you want a CGI abs like Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider.
Did he do the same thing in that Kick-Ass?
Probably.
Because I can't remember his suit. I remember the only the cowl. But I don't remember anything else from Big Daddy.
Dude, I like Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was good.
Kick-Ass was good. The second one was okay.
Yeah, dude. The first
was fire, though.
Yeah, it was. That was very entertaining. I was like, dude, I can watch this a gazillion times.
Yeah. Let's see. The only way for Flash to remember meeting the other Flash is if the DCU wasn't destroyed by the Anti-Monitor. I'm assuming they're talking about the CW Flash.
Yeah, the
CW
Crisis like crossover thing.
Yeah. Let's see, Shazam's suit needs to be better from the texture standpoint. The texture was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Dude, I thought that was fine. It was a little bit. I can agree with you. I think I know why they did it, but I can agree with you, Anthony, that it was a little too much.
It was
Give me a
puffy.
little-
It almost looks like cosplay-ish with the fabric that they used, but it would have been like good cosplay.
If you've seen the concept art, which I don't have pulled up here, but if you've seen the concept art that Boss Logic did of Black Adam, that's awesome. That looked great. You know that. And let me see if I can find it real quick.
That's why, and that's
I would love
I
to see. And that's why I was saying earlier about Zack Snyder, his version of Shazam. I would love to see it because I think it would be a different version. It wouldn't look like what you saw in Shazam. It would be a different outfit altogether. So
I think, and that's another knock. People, if you think about the even Gal, you talk about Jason Momoa, Henry, Ben, fucking The Rock, anybody else in the universe, which Ezra doesn't have to because that's not what his character calls for. He's a slim dude, as a character, but those dudes fucking work out.
Yeah,
Zachary didn't. He worked out, but he didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the rest of them, you know what I mean. So that's another knock that people like to give him and shit because it just looks like he didn't put the time in that the rest of them did to look like. Dude, Ben, when you see Ben working out in the BVS,
yeah. Well, see, they did
obviously
that because he was going to be out of costume. Same thing with like Man of Steel.
Yep.
He was going to be out of costume. You were going to see him. You were going to see his skin.
Yeah, and obviously you see Arthur's all the time. So
you saw his ass. You saw the bat butt. You saw the bat butt.
That's why he was doing them squats, dog. When he dropped off.
Oh yeah, I do that. Time to time.
Oh man,
I need to get them squats in. What about you, Dawson?
I am 6'5". Squats hurt me.
Yeah, every time he comes up, he hits the ceiling.
Nah, dude, I bet I'm not that tall, but that shit does hurt the knees.
It kills.
Yeah,
especially when you already have Oskin slaughters.
It's
like, oh, dude,
my knee braces I wear are so fucking tight.
You have what? Oshigosh bagosh?
Oskin slaughters.
Is that like a sausage?
Oh my gosh! Look it up. Learn something.
I'm looking something else up right now. I can't find any of the photos for it. Oh well. I see a lot of really cool stuff though. I'm on his actual website, and I don't see any images of Dr. Fate, Black Adam.
It was on his Twitter.
I didn't want to go through his Twitter. I thought his website would have it. Let me scroll down his Twitter. This is the one I wanted to do, but I thought that these are great. They're renderings, but they're pretty great. I would love to see, this thing realized as it is. Let me see. This to me,
steps at a 5 foot squats don't hurt. Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's see. And for those who haven't seen, I'll show this one real quick. Since I'm scrolling. For those who haven't seen, Ryan Reynolds was actually considered for Hawkman. And that was a thing, when that was being reported. People were like, nah, he ain't gonna be Hawkman, that's BS or whatever. But Boss Logic came out and he did that.
Yeah.
And he tweeted at Vancity.
He tweeted.
Vancity Reynolds? Yeah.
He tweeted.
He tweeted. Well, anyway, so that is before the the other actor from The Invisible Man got cast for the role because the schedules conflicted and he was not able to. Let me see. And he was not able to join the movie, which is
Boss Logic put some wild shit on it.
But I think we will see Ryan Reynolds eventually. If the Black Adam universe continues, because The Rock loves him, so he's gonna do things with him. He's gonna try to include him, somewhere. And he knows that his Green Lantern film failed. So therefore,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, how far down is this? I don't even see.
Yeah, I find it difficult while I'm on a stream to like chase a tweet down.
Yeah, I mean,
I just
is that it? Oh, here it is. I found it.
quit before I get there.
Yeah, okay, so here it is.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Why is the guy in SpongeBob French? Like, it's so confusing.
It's like les poissons, hee hee hee, ho ho ho.
Be our
knows.
guest. Be our guest.
Okay, different Disney movie, but yeah.
Still French.
So anyway, so that is his costume,
Yeah,
according to Boss Logic, and I
Yeah.
think
Which is dope.
this looks awesome.
yeah,
Yes.
it does
If-
look fucking fire, dude.
If they had done this, but with Shazam,
Yeah,
so many more people would be on board with Shazam.
yeah,
Mhm.
You know, just because, like you said, you know, it kind of took you out of it because of the costume. It didn't take me out. Like, actually, to be honest with you, before I got on the stream, I was watching Shazam on HBO
I
Max.
can see him.
Yeah. Are you hiding? Quit hiding. But anyway, so yeah, no, that's freaking awesome.
Hi there, neighbor.
Who are you? The guy from Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, look at that. It looks fire, dude.
Ooh, his eyes right there.
Look at his hair.
Yeah, the tattoos, man.
Yeah.
That is not hair.
No, they comb the hair individually so that they read.
That is advanced
oh.
braiding right there.
Advanced braiding. Yeah.
He needs to make a YouTube channel by hair braiding. He'll make
He
millions.
did say that wasn't, but I would be down if they did the tattoos on the head. That would be
Yeah.
You know what? I really, to be honest with you, I wanted to see. You know, we're so used to seeing Dwayne with hair. I wanted to see him look different, not just the pointy ears, but just like I wanted him to have that crow's. What is that?
Widow's Peak.
Widow's Peak.
Oh yeah.
And with the tattoos, he can still be bald and have the widow's peak.
Mhm.
So I think you know everybody wins in that scenario.
I'm sure that's. I mean, he wouldn't have showed that if Dwayne Johnson's seen that, guaranteed. He's because he worked with him for the promo art that they showed at
Yo, Jack, you are really bandwagoning for the Buccaneers there, aren't you?
Yeah. He is. Oh, trust me, he was deep.
Is that the Tom Brady team?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He was deep in the chat a little bit earlier. Yeah, he was.
He was deep.
Deep in the chat. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you twit all the time. See, yeah, thank you. Everyone twits. Everyone twits.
It'll hurt more, you
And
twit.
when everyone twits, no one will.
It was DC
It doesn't work.
Fandom.
It only works in Incredibles.
The art that he showed was Boss Logic's at DC Fandom when The Rock came out and did
It was animated. It was great. They really did collectively because they really had nothing to show. That was great. That was great. That was great.
Yeah.
I love what they did with and I'm not going back to it, but I love what they did with Dr. Fate. I posted that. I mean, that looks awesome. I'm really stoked for that one too, for that project. That one's supposed to be starting up. It should have started last July, but of course, you know, because of the pandemic and blah blah blah, you know, it got pushed back to this year.
because he had to do
I mean, it's already 11 years past due, man. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Dwayne, get your butt in gear, man. Get this thing out. I'll tell him to his face, be like, get this movie done. Like, I'm here to tell you,
it.
get the damn movie done. It's like, but guys, I'm doing Jungle Cruise. Like, I don't give a shit. Get this one done. They can do your Jungle Cruise crap.
What was the one? They pushed it back because of Red Notice, the Netflix movie with Ryan Reynolds and Gal.
Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot.
Yeah. So they had to like break that one in half, the production. So that's why this one got pushed back. So
Yeah, I do like this. I like that aspect of it, where the reincarnation of the. So what I always thought was like, it would be awesome if it was a different actor every time, but there was the same performance. Kind of like what they do on the CW for the Flash, Reverse Flash, is that they have two actors that are, you know, in different timelines or whatever, but you know, one of them has the face manipulation, face manip, and then the other one is just the normal
Face manips.
face manip, manips. So, you know, I think if
All
they,
my nips bring the boys to the yard. My nips are better than yours.
Oh man. Do it again?
No, not doing that again.
No.
Sorry.
If anybody wants to clip that,
Yes. So
we-
it's getting.
You'll pay the money, I'm assuming? Is that what you're saying here?
Dawson will pay you money.
Money I don't have, so no.
You've got like 45, Patreons.
He said,
By the way,
she's on team. She said, what? She said she's about to clip. It's going to be clipped by the time we get off. Look at
Yes.
it's a nippy stream.
it's a nip stream.
Oh, snap.
It's a nippy stream.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Andrew. Okay, Andrew. The Shazam Earth. There you go. Oh yeah, and so they'll be, I guess, looking at the different realms. So that'll be an interesting take. But yeah, I think that the Black Adam movie will never come out. He wanted to play for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 11 years old. Back when he did it was like you had your flip cell phone, and it was like you text this number to vote for him to be Shazam, or at that time Captain Marvel, or you text this number for him to be Black Adam, and he won Black Adam, and then the project just went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until they finally made the Shazam movie, then it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll make the Black Adam movie.
No, he actually the first okay, so he had a. Oh man, I bet I can't find it. He came out. He made a statement on social media, and like the same year that they posted that first pic of Batfleck standing beside the Batmobile, that same like span of months.
Look how high he looks in that image.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
fire!
All right, dude.
Fire.
You can put your weed in there.
My older brother was quoting at the other day when I went to his place, like, because I was showing him my diploma and it comes in like a little cylinder thing. He's like, dude, you can put your weed in there, man.
That was always a funny skit, but not as funny as this.
You're welcome, by the way.
That is awesome. I love that. I love that. That is, but it's not as good as this. Which you're not going to see in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No.
Ugh.
It's like I was in Jaws.
Oh man.
I produce Entourage. Say hi to your mother for me.
Was that your Mark Wahlberg?
That was not a good one, but I can do better.
I'll give you a try. I'll give you a do-over because
Let's see. Hold on.
bad. It's like,
Hi, hey dog, how's it going? I produce Entourage. Say hi to your mother for me.
okay, that was better.
It was a little better. Still not great, but it was a little better.
Is this Optimus Prime? Oh man, that's really crazy, Tom. You got
Like, yo, it's the plants. The plants. The plants are doing it. The plants are killing us all. Like, science stuff. It's all science.
Well, that is where I will leave this stream. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. Thank you to Steph for sending us those awesome clips. Don't forget to send the Dawson clip, little Dossie, so we can play that on the Four Nerds show.
Gosh, I hate that nickname so much.
Send it to me, or I'll DM me so I give you my email address so I have it for the show on Thursday.
There you go. What's up, man? But yeah, so I guess again, check out my my Teespring store if you like wearing superhero shirts and all that. I've got a lot of designs on there. Get them while supplies last because they take a lot of them down because a lot of them are copyrighted.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's like, why are you taking it down if you're not going to sell it in a damn store for anybody to buy? That to me that's the reason why I did it. It just pissed me off. Where are you going to buy this shirt? Where are you going to buy it? Nobody sells this thing, man. So I made my own. And here's some of the other shirts that you can find on both sites, both Teespring and TeePublic. Same with this as well. And yes, and if you'd like, please join my Patreon. Thank you to all my Patreon subscribers, members. And yes, I am going to be putting manipulations, Dawson.
Manips.
Manips. I'm going to put Manips on Patreon. It reminds me of like, Bill Cosby, like, I'm a Jello, pudding snacks, my Manips. I'm gonna put my Manips. So any of my manipulations that don't make it on Twitter, I will put it on there. So if you want, you can request manipulations for me for Fatal J, Dawson, and Allie from Super High.
You pause so long, you're like, ask for them, please. All right.
And again, we are so stoked to get this Joker next month.
Yeah.
The trailer that comes out this weekend on Sunday at 2:14 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Check out all three of us, and I guess we'll bring on Nicotina as well for the Four Nerds on the Four Nerds channel. So also, if you have not subscribed to the Four Nerds channel, we're not hosting the shows on our own personal channels anymore. We're trying to consolidate and make it easier for you guys to find us. So we made a Four Nerd channel. So please subscribe and click the notification bell whenever we have a show, because we're going to be doing some things with people who are overseas. So they won't be able, or the people that won't be able to make those Thursday 7:30 Eastern time slots. We are going to be doing them on the weekends and really try to accommodate our overseas panelists. So I was going to say conglomerates, but I was like, no, that's not right.
Conglomerates. Or French over here.
But yeah, so where can everybody find you? Anthony, we'll go with Anthony first since he's on the
You can find me on all forms of social media at 279. What is that?
Good.
I saw it at the corner of my eye. I'm trying to look at the camera and talk. All forms of social media at 2279 ACS on YouTube. Just search for the ACS Universe and you will find me there. And then Thursdays with these. We're missing one. He's the smallest part of the show
he's
anyway.
So small that we can't find him.
Yeah, so he was in the chat one time tonight, but another dude was Four Nerds every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. And like he just said, Ryan, that we're going to be moving around some shows to accommodate for guests that live on the other side of the pond.
So yeah, we will have heavy spoilers. He couldn't make last week because it conflicted with the WandaVision. So we had to move him around. So we're gonna have to get him on.
We have to renegotiate.
My nips.
Dude.
Yes, they were beasts, and I'm so glad that they worked out the way they did. It's inspiring to see them do that as well. And Dawson, where can they find you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NIMW32 and also on Vero at Dawson Weidrich. You can also check out my Facebook page called Nerdy in Many Ways. You can recognize it by the little font and lettering here. And yes, it's fire. All stuff we do there is fire. And my YouTube channel, Nerdy in Many Ways. Be sure to check it out. We've posted a lot of updates on on the channel about Snyder Cut stuff. And just go check it out.
So yeah, hey everybody, thank you for coming.
And Four Nerds
on your way out, and please post a comment if you want to say something else to any of us. We all read our own comments and we share in the group afterwards because we do like to talk after the show for hours. So, but thank you for showing up. We appreciate. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.